I hate doing intros, but what's good, YouTube? Calling back with another video. Welcome to our new series, Konvince, a series where we try to convince you to watch a few animes that we're watching right now. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know those spill. But let me get out of here. Peace.
What's up, everybody? So we're gonna be going over the first anime that everybody should probably know by now. It's called Mushoku Tensei, or Jobless Reincarnation. We watched the first 5 episodes just so we could give you a quick synopsis and then our thoughts on it. The show is about a 34-year-old Japanese NEET who got kicked out of his house. He eventually died and got reincarnated into a whole nother world with new parents in a completely different world that he's not aware of. His dad is a swordsman, his mom is a mage, and he finally gets to kind of learn more about how they function in this world as time goes on and his interactions with different people. With that said, I guess we can just kind of give our quick thoughts on how we like the first 5 episodes so far, so y'all don't have to worry about it.
Go watch this. Is just like if you like Sword Art Online or you like the going into a new world type of story, go watch this one. This one,
Isekai.
Isekais.
Yes.
Thank you. It's ReZero. They got if you like any of those, even a little bit, not even those old Sword Art Online ones. This one got a whole bunch of stuff for you, and it's a lot of potential early on. Like, just watch episode 1. It'll. I'm not gonna say suck you in, but it'll suck you in.
Yeah, just to kind of give a little
bit. It doesn't
bit.
really hold back either.
Yeah,
Nah.
Like a cliche or anything like that. It does its job well, and it's like it seems. That's the word I'm looking for. It's like it's unique. It's unique. It's not like something that you've always seen before. He narrates himself, like he remembers his time.
I think that's why.
Yes.
Remembers his time like in his previous life. Like he doesn't just like, oh, okay,
It's not a
I'm
complete
baby
reset.
now.
Right.
Yeah.
No memory
Like,
wipe.
he has all his past knowledge. He's now a young boy with the mindset of a 40-year-old man.
Yes. It's like, just think of that and then think of it in anime form in the world, in a completely different like world. Like it's not just a normal world. It's vast. There's
vast,
people there that aren't just like the normal people. They got it's a magical world. It's anime, and they don't the pacing of it from jump is like really it's top tier, to be honest, because one episode can get you drawn into the show overall.
Yeah, and the animation of it is pretty solid too. I think it's done by the same people who do like ReZero and Rising of the Shield Hero. So I think two animation studios kind of teamed up together to make this. But I was kind of going to break it down a little bit more. Is now that everybody is kind of familiar with the sword arts and the Rising of the Shield Hero and ReZero, what you may not know is that this show in particular is actually the grandfather of the isekai genre series in general. So all the isekai series that we got now kind of originated from this one just finally getting its anime, which is kind of interesting to know about. But the fact that it did, and it's already kind of confirmed to have like a season 2 and 3, I think that kind of puts out there
Speaks
that
for
this has
itself.
a lot of potential going on.
Yes.
I was about to say, and you've read the manga, right, Ruben? So how's the pacing of it so far with the 5 episodes? You think it's pretty solid?
It is. The manga's actually, since this is like really old, and I read it a long time ago, it is doing actually a really good job. I didn't know how they were gonna like
separate them,
like actually make it into play it out in the anime.
I'm pretty sure the arcs are gonna be like well spaced though, but I don't think it's gonna cover like everything that happened in the manga, except having to probably just have to squeeze it in. But I think it's doing pretty decent so far.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know isekais get a bad rap because of like all the ones that be coming out, but this one ain't it. Like it's not that, because I think the first isekai that came out was it Infinite Stratos? People hate that show.
Yeah, I believe so. Man, I do remember first watching that. But no, I definitely think you guys should definitely give this a watch. You'll find this very interesting. 5 episodes in, and we still looking forward to it. So I think we could wrap it up right there and go on to the next one.
The next anime that we're going to be talking about is SK8 Infinity. It's pretty much about like a group of skaters who participate in a secret all-out competition known as S. And they potentially, sometimes they go through beefs and stuff like that with other characters, and there's a high variety of different skaters and different personalities and stuff like that.
This one's for the skate anime lovers. That's what I'll say.
Skating
they know
sports.
how I feel about this one. But yeah, if you like the sport, I said skate animes, the sport animes. Thank you. If you like any of the sport animes, this is the one for you. They kind of do that exaggeration thing that you sport anime.
A lot of the sports animes.
And the relationship between all the characters is definitely interesting enough to keep watching and wondering.
Right.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, I definitely agree.
Say the characters are boring either.
Yeah, nah. The characters, I feel like, kind of have their own personality to it.
Yeah, it's a nice little vibe to watch. The animation is nice. The way they do, like, the skating, they're gonna be racing. The way they do some of the races is like, it's not. I mean, it's anime, so obviously they're gonna like over exaggerate. But some things they do is like it's like so ridiculous to the point that you can laugh at. So at least if anything, you're gonna get a laugh out of it. Like it's a little vibe. You can watch the show.
Yeah, I was about to say it's interesting because I believe the anime studio. I always be trying to keep up with the animation of all of this just because I like animation. But the same people who did My Hero are actually the same people who are doing animation for this. So the animation's really nice. Like we already kind of pointed out, there's a lot of exaggeration on all of them. So I feel like you could go of one or two ways. You might just be interested in seeing how they actually play it off, or just kind of get a laugh out of it because it is exaggerated. Out of me watching the 5 episodes, I definitely think it's interesting because it's different to see how they put a character in here that kind of resembles Hisoka. For anybody that watched Hunter x Hunter out there, into a skate anime and just kind of seeing how it plays out, because I do like Hisoka. He's a very interesting character. So now seeing it being played out into a skater type of world is like, okay, so how are you actually going to play this? And the characters he interacts with does kind of give you that feel of a Gon and Killua to him. So
yeah,
it is an interesting dynamic seeing how they play it out. And this is all within 5 episodes, so you will see all these different characters and their personalities kind of playing off of one another.
And that is one thing I could definitely say. The characters' interactions with each other make sense for how they're presented from the beginning. Nothing seems too forced, and everything kind of seems believable, even if they become closer to other people extremely quickly. It's that thing I can definitely say is done well if you like the character progression.
Yeah, I think they do a good job of kind of giving the background on each person as well. So that does bring some good depth
immediately. True, that's true.
Khalil?
Yeah, you got like a listless character, you got a childish character, like the main character, kind of childish. Like I'm already said, you got the Hisoka character.
Oh yeah.
You got believers, non-believers. You got the haters. Like it's a little.
They even got
nice little mix in the bag.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting one for the sport anime lovers. Yeah, this is your bag.
Definitely. I guess we can go on to the next one.
Yeah, the last one we got, or the third anime we're trying to get you guys to check out, is called Kemono Jihen. The plot of this one is basically some animal bodies were rotting away every single night in a village, and they sent the detective to go figure out why these bodies were rotting. And basically when he goes to the place, he finds a boy who works the field every day but doesn't go to school at all. And that kind of jumps off the anime overall to push it forward. I don't want to spoil it, but the boy does have powers, and this is one of those shows where there's powers all over the place. But I'll let you go check it out because he's extremely interesting and quiet. So that's all I got for now without spoiling it, because this one jumps it off pretty quick. In the first 6-7 minutes of the show, you'll kind of get the gist, but give it a chance and it'll definitely steer you in the direction that you need with these to compete with some of these shonens that are out today. Yeah. But which I think about it overall, it's a lot going on in this one.
Actually, I was going to pass off to Ant because he read the manga and was telling us about it. So it was interesting seeing that they had an anime for it. So I was gonna ask Ant what he thought about the pacing and all that.
True.
The pacing for right now is pretty good. I feel like it's exactly like the manga from the first 5 episodes. Just a little stuff that's been like, I want to say, interchanged, and a little stuff has been cut out of it. Not a whole lot that would be, that would deter you away if you read the manga and you're coming back to watch this.
Right.
But the pacing from the manga and the anime is pretty much spot on, like from the source.
And I do want to add in that there are it's not just the detective and the boy. There are a lot of other characters who get involved with them, who work with them or who work against them and stuff like that. It's not just I guess what I call a father-son-ish type relationship. It's literally a large array of characters who pop up on screen in a lot of different situations. And it's not all detective work. It's all based around detective work, similar to Bungo Stray Dogs, but it's deeper than that without the political side, is what I'll say.
Right.
But this one definitely has a lot of potential for growth, for sure. And it's on Netflix if you guys want to check it out.
It does have that detective feel to it, but it's more or less the stuff that they're trying to investigate or look into is more or less the world that's kind of revolving around them, more or less than it being political or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because it's actually affecting the environment in a different type of way, rather than it being like humans, doing something in some type of sort that's political. So I thought it was interesting.
Yeah. It's drawn. It's interestingly drawn. But overall, the show is it's interesting. It's a Netflix anime, so it's one of those like sleeper ones. But I don't want to keep calling it a Netflix anime because I think it's better than the Netflix animes that I have watched.
It's an anime on Netflix.
Thank you. That's a better way to describe it. But this has been our review or our Karma Konvince type video for our 3 animes: Kemono Jihen, we got the Jobless Reincarnation, and SK8 Infinity. If you guys have any animes you guys want us to check out, or even mangas, because we probably should start doing those too. Yeah. Leave them down in the description below. And you can also send it to us on Instagram, but the description's right there, so go ahead and use it. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Let us know if y'all like this and show that like button some love.
Yeah.
Peace.